Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are pointing the lens, quite literally, at the future of automated video production. We're focusing on one piece of hardware, the Datavideo PTC-155W. It's an AI auto-tracking camera, which, basically means it's designed to operate itself.
That we're really trying to get past the spec sheets today. Our mission really is to cut through the marketing noise. We want to understand the core innovations that are driving this kind of unmanned video capture, whether you're streaming a CEO on a massive stage or just recording a lecture.
Right. So the spec sheet tells us it's an AI auto-tracking PTZ camera, that's pan-tilt-zoom. It delivers professional full HD, 1080 60p, and it's built around a high-quality Sony sensor. But, we've seen auto-tracking before, and it often fails. Someone walks in front of the subject, or the speaker turns too fast, and it just loses them. How does this AI handle those critical failure points?
That's the exact challenge this camera solves. And the secret sauce is really the dual lens system. See, most single lens systems have to dedicate resources to both tracking and capturing the image at the same time. And that split attention is exactly what causes that jitter, that loss of focus.
Okay, so the dual lens system, it separates the jobs.
Exactly. You have one lens that is specifically dedicated to the tracking calculation. Think of it like a dedicated radar, just continuously locking on to the subject's position and movement. And then the secondary lens is just focused on its own job, providing that ultra-wide-angle view and capturing the professional HD footage.
I see. So by separating computation from capture, you get that stable tracking.
You get incredibly stable tracking, even in really crowded or complex environments. And that's what allows the 30x optical zoom, which is huge, to reliably follow someone across an entire stage without skipping a beat.
And that 30x zoom paired with good AI, well, that's the strategic value right there. I mean, it means you can cover massive venues with far fewer cameras and maybe no dedicated camera operators at all. But beyond the mechanics, how does the image quality hold up? Especially in, say, less than ideal lighting, like a dim university auditorium.
Well, what's fascinating here is the image processing. It has wide dynamic range, or WDR, and advanced 3D noise reduction. And that WDR is critical. We've all seen it when a lecturer stands in front of a bright projector screen.
We just become a silhouette.
Exactly, a dark silhouette. WDR makes sure the details stay visible in both the deep shadows and the bright highlights. It keeps the footage looking crisp.
All right, but a great image is totally useless if you can't get the signal where it needs to go. So let's talk about the nervous system of this camera, because integration is everything in these professional setups.
Okay, so we absolutely need to talk about NDI technology here. NDI is the breakthrough that gets rid of those huge, heavy bundles of video cables. It lets you send high-quality video, audio, control, everything all over a standard network cable, which immediately means an easier setup, and it's way more scalable if you need to add more cameras.
And that single cable handles power too, right? It supports PoE.
It does. Power over Ethernet. So a single network cable handles power, control, and video. You're cutting installation complexity down to almost nothing. Plus, it speaks every major control language you can think of, from old standards like VSCA to modern IP protocols like DVIP and ONIN VIF, so it just slots right into existing systems, no headaches.
And that flexibility seems to carry over to its output options. It handles dual stream encoding. So you could, for example, send a full 1080p high-res version to the big screens in the venue.
And at the same time, push out a lightweight, mobile-friendly 720p stream for people watching on their phones.
Yeah, and that includes support for robust protocols like SRT. And SRT is important because it ensures a reliable stream, even if the network conditions are, unstable. Plus, for peace of mind, there's built-in SD card recording, a physical backup.
So when you put it all together, what does it all mean? The AI, the stability of that dual lens system, and that simplified NDI connectivity, it all adds up. It lets this one camera capture every critical moment with really unmatched clarity and consistency.
It really changes the economics of covering a live event.
Which brings up a bigger question, really, for you, the listener. Considering the high level of automated tracking and remote control this one camera offers, how much closer are we to fully automated unmanned broadcast setups in these large venues that used to need a whole team of people? Just think about the implications of that.